Welcome back to the Hobart Chamber of Commerce. I'm Jay Harrigan, the Executive Director. Today we have Becca Kern. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
I'm Becca Kern. I am with Fidelity National Title and part of the Board of Directors for the Hobart Chamber of Commerce.
We appreciate you being here today. We're going to go over some things that we're doing in the Hobart Chamber. First of all, we do, this is June, so we're coming up to July, obviously.
That's crazy.
And 4th of July is a big thing here in Hobart. The parade is about to begin. Well, 4th of July,
excited, yes.
On the 4th of July. The Hobart Chamber used to do the parade, and the special events took it over. And they asked us last year if we would consider doing it again. So this is our first year back being in charge of the 4th of July parade.
Right when I get started here. Perfect timing, right?
Perfect timing,
Perfect
exactly.
timing.
Exactly. So it will be on the 4th of July, starting at noon. It will be starting again, as it has in the past, at the middle school. Go down 8th Street to Lincoln. Lincoln becomes Main. Main becomes Old Bridge Road. And it ends at Washington Street, which is one street before Wisconsin.
That's exciting for me because I live not far from there. I know some people weren't really happy with this route, but I like this route.
Yes.
I like this route. It's not far from me, and I know that there's a little bit of construction going on, and
Right.
that's why we're doing this route.
Exactly. Sometimes it went down 3rd Street, but they weren't exactly sure on the road construction, but to play it safe, we're going down Old Ridge Road.
We want to have a parade.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. In conjunction with the parade, we're also bringing back the memory books. Do you recall seeing memory books before?
You know, I've just, in the last 3 years, moved to Hobart and become a Hobart resident. So I think that this is going to be new and exciting for me to see and
Yes.
how those come out.
They're great keepsakes. I mean,
Yes.
people have them from years past, and they're nice. They're fun to look back and see different pictures, you know, of what happened before.
Definitely.
And they're being printed as we speak.
Right as we speak.
As we speak in the next room.
That's what that noise is.
Right. No, they're at the printer, and we do have a preview of what they look like. Obviously, we had to approve it all, and so our front cover this year does have. We have a picture from the 1915 parade downtown Hobart, and there's a car in there that is 1912, and they have restored it. It's a lime green, which I don't believe was the original.
Probably
but,
not.
They restored it, and they did it in California, as I understand, and they're bringing it back for our parade. So we're going to get some of the past in the present. So
That's one of my favorite things since moving to Hobart is the past and how much everybody knows about what happened in the past.
Traditions, which is our theme.
Look
Which is
at
our theme of the
that.
4th of July this year.
Perfect.
Traditions, past, present, and future. It's obviously an exciting thing. The parade is huge in Hobart.
It is.
And of course, they have the fireworks afterwards. That's the city. The thing down by the band shell, Festival Park.
I love that. Love going to those too.
So-
Live music and family friendly. Love it.
People set out claim their territory for the
Yes.
parade probably now. They're probably doing it. They're probably out there right now.
I might have seen some chairs out there and blankets,
Right,
but you
yeah.
really have to because it really does get packed. I didn't realize that until
Yes.
I moved out to Hobart about how you really need to prepare for that.
You have to be careful of what you use because you don't want to kill the grass.
Yes.
Because it's going to be there for a little bit.
Yes.
So those are some things that are the big things, big things that are coming up. Right. So in addition to that, with the chamber, we are planning a Railcats outing. We went as a board
Yes, and
for a
that
board
was
meeting. It's a lot of
so
fun.
much fun.
This time it's going to be open to the membership, the
Wonderful.
membership of the Hobart Chamber of Commerce. So it's going to be August 3rd. It's an evening game, as it was when we went
Yes.
before.
Perfect. Hopefully we have perfect weather like we did for that game because that
definitely.
game was great.
Definitely.
Great weather.
That
Such
was-
a good family friendly.
It was a good game. We lost the game, but
Yeah, we didn't need to mention that we lost,
Yeah.
but no, it's okay.
we had that one foul ball that almost
We did have a fall ball that almost
scared
took us out.
scared somebody from
Yes.
staying outside.
Yes.
Lori, I believe,
Yep.
said, "No,
I'm
that's up for
done."
me. I'll
Yep.
stay in the suite here." So that's something to put on your calendars. Look forward to. Then in September is going to be our luncheon, which is going to be at the Hard Rock.
Wonderful.
You
I've been to the Hard Rock, yeah. And I hear,
Were you there at our luncheon?
I was, it was
thought so.
great. And I hear that if you're part of the Hobart Chamber, you're guaranteed to win something before you leave, right?
The slot, there's a certain slot machine.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
and if you believe that, you know,
Keep gambling.
right. So I wouldn't bank on that one.
I wouldn't bank on that
But,
either.
so our next breakfast for the chamber, we do have monthly breakfasts. It's
I
the
love those.
third Tuesday of the month. And it's really nice because somebody who sponsors it and brings breakfast in for us all. And there's usually extras, which usually end up going to firemen or policemen or
Wonderful.
something
They
of
like
that
this.
sort.
Yes.
It doesn't go to waste. Our next
It
breakfast.
doesn't go to you, huh?
It does, well,
Sometimes.
a couple of them do.
It's a great time to network. It really is
it
a great
is.
time to talk with
It
people
is.
and learn about what's
it's
going
amazing. You know, when I first started this, which was just over a year ago, our first breakfast we had 3 or 4 people. But anymore, we get 10, 20, or 30 people coming to them. So
It's wonderful.
it's really nice and the networking that goes on it's what we're about. It's what the Hobart
Definitely.
Chamber is about. So
Yep. I've
it's
met
nice.
a lot of people through those breakfasts.
It's nice when they happen. July 18th will be our next one. And we haven't booked the speaker yet, but
In progress, working on it.
Right, exactly. And we do have breakfasts coming up if somebody's interested in sponsoring one of those. It gives you a chance to sell your business to everybody.
Just reach out to you.
Yes,
If somebody wants
absolutely.
to sponsor breakfast.
You can contact me directly or hit our website.
Perfect.
There's numerous ways to get a hold
Lots
of
of
me.
ways to get a
Right.
hold of you.
Right. So then we do have ribbon cuttings coming up. That's the next big thing. We do have there's a new business coming to town. It's called Venue 717 is the name. They're having their ribbon cutting on 717.
That was
Makes
perfect.
sense? Right.
Couldn't have planned that any better, huh?
Somebody's thinking there.
Somebody
over
is
there.
thinking.
Erica is the new owner there, and and we anticipate her becoming a member of the chamber. She's been to a few of our events, and we're trying to help her along. So that's going to be at 4 o'clock,
Oh, not 7:17.
not 7:17.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go with the 4
That would have been
o'clock.
real early or real late.
That's
so
true.
4
All
o'clock
right.
probably is better.
So 7:17 at 4 o'clock.
Right. And if you don't know where that is, it's across the street from Walgreens on Old Ridge Road, and actually it's where our parade ends. So
Perfect.
there you go. Exceptional Equestrians, they're going to be having their ribbon cutting on July 25th, also starting at 4 o'clock. They are going to do the actual ribbon cutting at 4:30, as I understand. And they are going to have actually some of the kids come there at 5:30 is when they normally have a class. So if you want to hang around
So you can
and see what
see.
they actually do, it's an amazing thing. If you haven't been there, it's truly amazing.
Ribbon cutting is a perfect time to go and
Yes.
check it out and see if you haven't.
To see what it's all about. We do have a couple more. Since our last meeting, we have had a couple. The Legacy Nutrition was one that, were you there for that one?
I was
don't
not
recall.
there for that
Okay,
one,
it was very nice. And I think that was our only ribbon cutting that we had since our last meeting. But we have, I think, 3 other ones that are going to be coming up in July or August.
More to
So,
come. Wonderful.
and speaking of things we've done in the past there with our ribbon cutting, we have, since our last meeting here, we did have our awards banquet,
Wonderful
which
turnout,
honored
right?
the community and our business leaders, police, fire, and it was a very nice turnout. I thought it was a
Wonderful.
great thing. It was at Gino's, and it was a very nice outing, definitely.
Good time to honor the people that help Hobart go round.
Absolutely.
Our little world here.
We have some videos on that if you want to check that out and see what all happened.
Who won and yeah.
pictures. We did have our golf outing just recently.
Perfect weather for the golf outing.
Couldn't have asked for better.
Could
I was in
not.
charge of weather.
Yes.
In case you were wondering.
I figured with it the way it turned out, I figured you were in charge of
Yes,
weather.
yes. We had about 100 golfers,
Wonderful turnout.
and the food was fabulous. They do a great job over at River Point Golf Course. They bring in the food from one of their other golf courses, so they do it in-house sort of, but not actually
Yeah.
there. So
Lots of great sponsors and a bike.
a bike.
I saw a bike
A
was
bike
part
was
of the raffle.
was one of the raffles,
That was-
and
there was
our
some-
own Jen Gunning
Yes.
won that.
She was real excited to try and win that.
She wanted that bike,
She did. She did.
and when she won it, she rode it around.
Obviously.
the dining area.
Perfect.
So-
Yeah, there were a lot of really cool baskets for the raffle too.
There were
a lot of
we
good
had
ones.
a lot of good sponsors
Yes.
that donated some very nice things.
Yes.
I did tell Jenny if she won, I was going to buy her a bell.
Oh, so you owe her a bell.
I've already given it to her.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because it's now recorded, so
Right.
It
So
had to happen.
I did give her the bell already, and I matched the bell to the tire spokes. I mean, it was a blue, which, you know, got to go that extra mile
did a
if you're
good
going to
job.
do it.
Yeah.
Last week, we also had the state of the city. The mayor gave his last state of the city, 16 years.
Wow.
So he covered a lot of area there.
My whole life, all 16 years.
There- right.
Maybe a little older than 16, but
He did a great job, of course. You know, he spoke when he first started, when he became mayor, he commented the first thing that happened, one of the first things that happened when he became mayor was the 100-year storm, the flood,
yes.
the flood. So
Yes.
I know he was like, what did I get
Great
myself
start.
into? Right.
And 16 years later,
16 years later, he
stuck through and has done a lot.
done a lot for the city. He had his group of people who he always does. He has put together the best team that you can imagine. They all know what they're doing. They've done a fantastic job, and they continue to. They did discuss some of the things that are coming up. Obviously, we have some construction around
A
town,
little bit.
and I
little bit
believe
of
there's going to be some more coming. So there's going to be some little trouble getting around town. But
Tis the season.
next year, when it's all done and said and done, we'll be so happy
Well,
because
yes.
it's going to be like
Brand new.
smooth sailing everywhere. Let's see what else we got here. We did have our past breakfasts that we've had since our last meeting here. Dr. Buffington,
That was a good one.
She
About
did
Hobart University.
Hobart University.
Yep, that was a
Exactly.
good breakfast.
That was-
I learned a lot.
yes,
A lot of respect for Hobart school systems. and
it's
Dr.
amazing.
Buffington.
We're the talk of the town. We
Yes.
should be of
Yes.
the Northwest Indiana or the state or the nation.
Yes, the whole nation.
They, I've had some great feedback on that.
Yes.
And you know what? They also gave us the opportunity to work with businesses working with the school.
Oh, yes.
So I
yes,
think
to
a
get-
couple businesses have jumped on board on
Yeah,
that.
getting
So
some of the students to be able to get some experience out and
Right.
some of Hobart's businesses. That's wonderful. It's a wonderful way to connect everybody together.
and
big
these are the movers and the shakers of tomorrow. These are the ones
Exactly.
that have put in the time and effort to get college credits while they're in high school.
Yes.
I know their parents appreciate that.
Yes. Save you some money for
The
sure.
wallets, right. Oak Street Health was another
Another good breakfast.
breakfast that we had
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
You have some kind of connection to Oak
I
Street.
do. I have my brother-in-law works for Oak Street
There you
Health.
go.
It's a wonderful company, a good company with really good values of what they are looking to do for their clients.
We had them lined up even before we knew that they were related to you,
Oh,
so that was
That's a good
pleasant
one.
surprise.
Yes.
Then Sam's Club. We
Sam's
had
Club,
Sam's
yeah.
Club come in and talk about membership and how you can save money and everything
Yes.
on there. And so
Good spread of food. They brought in lots
they brought a
of
lot
good
of food. They did bring a lot of food. So
Firemen and police officers were Jay. will be very
somebody's
happy.
going to be a beneficiary
Yes.
of some a lot of muffins and blood orange juice, which
Yes.
I've never heard or seen,
Me
but it's
either.
pretty good.
Yeah, all right. I'll
So-
trust you on that one.
There's still some back there if you want.
Okay.
I think that kind of covers everything. I don't think we've missed anything.
We've done a lot.
There's a lot
here in
coming up.
Hobart.
There's a lot coming up.
A lot has been done, and it's just wonderful being a part of the Hobart Chamber, I would think. I think that all the networking, everything you can get involved with, I think it's just a wonderful community to be a part of.
It's a great organization, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It was wonderful to welcome you in as a board
Thanks for
member
having
and joining. This month actually marks my 1-year time as
Happy
executive
anniversary.
director. I feel like we've accomplished a lot. There's a few things that on my bucket list that we haven't quite hit, but I'm going to be doing that, and we're going to be improving things even more than they're going right now.
Wonderful.
So-
Looking forward to it.
Appreciate
Thanks
you
for letting
coming.
me be a part of it.
All right, we'll have you again sometime, I'm
Sounds
sure.
good.
For any other information about anything that you've seen here, check out our website, or you can stop by the chamber here. We're at 1001 Lillian Street, and we'll be happy to answer any questions for you. Or you can always call me, 219-942-5774. All right, thanks again,
Yep.
Becca.
See you at the next event.
See you at the next event, right?